Let's take it on. This is a very famous, this school is an IB world school with Vedanta. Vedas were written by Rishi Vyasa. So in Vedas, each Veda, there are 4 Vedas. In each Veda, there are 4 sections. The first is called Samhita, in which there are poetries and there are stories, etc. Second is Brahmana. In the Brahmana, in the Vedic ways, how do you do certain things like worshipping, rituals, ancient rishis, how did they do it? You've heard about Rama did Ashwamedh Yoga. You've heard about that? Ashwamedh Yoga. That is explained how to do it is in Brahmana. And then is Aranyakya. Aranya is forest. So people used to grow up as a child like you're growing up to an adult, and from adult to they used to till then goes to school in the Guru in the forest. From there they will come home and become like Garhas. They will become live a household life. And from there when they become a little older, they will go to Aranya, the jungle. They will go and live there. This is how they used to do that. And from there they used to devote their life only to get connected with the supreme power, name Allah, God, Krishna, Divine Mother, whatever name you call, one name, one form. You call water, water, right? Pani, pani, tanni, jal, you in French, but all means water. Correct? Same way, God you call him any name is one. And where is God? God is everywhere. Is God inside of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you respect that God within you, you respect the God in your friend and in your partner, in your mother, in your teacher, in your father. Obviously you're a good being. You become a good human being because God is not a Rakshasa, not a demon. He's not coming. You see it in the TV, no?
Yes.
So when you see that, it is called expressing godliness from within you. And you have all the godliness. Now supposing I ask you this question, okay? Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, how good a son or daughter are you? Tell me. Out of 10. 1 is least, 10 is perfect. Give me a number, your number. Yeah? Give me a number, 1 to 10. What number do you think? How good a son are you? How much? Okay, you think and you tell me. When you're ready, you raise your hand. You tell me.
So 8.
Huh?
8.
8. Okay.
So 5.
Huh?
5.
5. Okay.
So 10.
7.
8. 8.
8.
9.
9.
10.
Okay.
10.
Now I'm asking, how good a friend are you? 1 to 10.
Friend.
10. Come on. A monkey champion. Did you find out your number?
Yes.
What?
4.
4. How good a friend are you?
Till 8.
8. Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess 10.
10.
10. 9.
9.
Sir, 7.
10,
Sir, 6.
6. Now tell me, everybody with me? How good a student are you?
Oh,
Student.
9.
9,
Sir, 8.
8,
8.
10.
10. Yours?
10.
Who's saying 10? Raise your hand. Okay. And you?
Me. 9.
9.
9.
Me. 9.
Okay.
10. 9.
Okay. Now tell me, why it is not perfect 10? Who said that you are not the perfect student, perfect daughter, perfect son, perfect friend? You are saying it, no?
Yes.
Have you realized? So if you say I am not perfect, your mind and body is not connected, you are not perfect. So your results are mixed up. I want you to start thinking I am a perfect 10. Supposing somebody comes and pushes you. Now if you say I am a 5 or a 7 or a 8 friend, or 5 or a 6 or 9 human being, you will also push him back. Or you will say, what's wrong with you? Why are you pushing me? You'll say something like that, right? But supposing you say, I'm a perfect 10, you will turn around and say, hi, can I help you? What is it you want? Come, I have something for you. If you do that, will that boy or girl become your enemy or become your friend?
Friend.
That's how you're perfect 10. In every field, wherever you are, if you're a perfect 10, sometimes there is disagreement between friends, between boys and girls, between shopkeepers and you as a customer, between the taxi driver, auto rickshaw driver and you, between your maidservant and you and mommy and daddy, between mommy and daddy also, between grandparents and parents also, no? Sometimes daddy was to come at 8 o'clock, take you out for a marriage party, and daddy's got stuck. And when daddy comes late home, mommy says, if mommy says, I am 6, mommy, or 8, mommy, mommy will say, what happened to you? All of us are waiting. Can't you see we're getting late? But if mommy says, I'm perfect 10, mommy will say, shall I give you a cup of coffee or tea before we start? Something must have held you up very badly. Can you see how you are changing? Your mind is changing, conversation is changing automatically because you got a healthy mind. Perfect 10. So start thinking, God's seed is in me, I am perfect. The moment you think I'm perfect, you're going to start working perfect and you will not accept anything not perfect from your own self. And from others, if they're not perfect, don't say, why to perfect? You help that person to become perfect. You say, it's okay. I used to be like that. Now I'm different. Okay, come on, let's work together. I'll make you very good in maths. You may be not good in maths yourself, but it doesn't matter. I was not so good, but I'm going to be perfect 10. You're going to be perfect 10. Let's help. Take the help from the teacher, from mom and dad, from additional help from the school, and we would be. This is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The last part, Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and the fourth is called Upanishad. Upanishad means Upanishad. Those who sat close to Guru is called Upa, and Nishad is sit. Upanishad means sitting close. So those who listen to teachers with lot of concentration, attention, and not restless, not looking here, looking there, they learn to Upanishad. And that Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is the biggest Upanishad, in which he is saying, what your driving desire is, you are that. What is your mind is saying, I want to be, I want that, I want to eat that. That is who you are. Your desire, your wish. What your desire is, so is your willpower. Supposing you want a pizza for dinner today, you will say, Mom, can we have pizza today? Mom will say, you want pizza, but dinner is already organized. You say, let's have it pizza for snacks then. I'll eat dinner. Mommy said, champion, not today. Okay, we'll organize tomorrow or day after. If your willpower is strong, you'll remind tomorrow morning before leaving for school, Mom, today's dinner is pizza, remember? You'll not forget it. And as you go back, Mom, is the pizza there? Mom will say, be dinner time, it will come. So your willpower is reminding you again and again. Concentration improves with the willpower. So is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. Your deed is action. So what action did you take? Mom, remember dinner today. You understood? This is with harmony, with beautiful. Mom said, champion, today I have to go to Mumbai. I'm not there for dinner. So no problem. We'll have it tomorrow. But you are getting your pizza. Can you understand? And as your deed is, so is your destiny. Destiny is your future. So tell me, who wants to be successful amongst you in future? Everybody, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What is success? Success is, tell me again, all of you want to be successful? Success comes from first, truth, purity, no telling lies. When you come into school, did you see Swami Vivekananda's picture there?
Yes.
Have you noticed over there it's written, success comes from purity, true success. Purity is truth, no telling lies. You have attended my session before? I always tell you, no telling lies. If you don't tell lies, you will see whatever you think, God will give it to you. And Vivekananda is telling you, don't tell lies. Number 2, persevere. Don't give up. Okay, Mom, not today. You said tomorrow. Okay. Let Mom say, something has come up, I have to go to Mumbai today. You say, okay, Mom, no problem. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow. But you're persevering. Meaning, not giving up. You're persevering with your understanding, with your POI, with your progress of the project, with your questioning. Right? Yes, ma'am.
Sir, how is Vedanta and spiritual health related?
Ask a question again.
How is Vedanta related to spiritual health?
Related to?
Spiritual health.
Spiritual health. Okay. See, health, whether physical or mental or emotional health. Emotional health is happiness, joy. That's all part of spiritual health. You will get the answer very closely. But what is Vedanta? I sure told you, Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyakya, and Upanishad, right? They're the 4 segments in every Veda. There are 4 Vedas. That's the root of India. Ancient knowledge. It is never old. Latest modern scientific technology like mobile and chip technology was already there. They could do those things without these gadgets. Do you understand? Now, Upanishads, another name is Vedanta. What is Veda? Veda is knowledge. And Anta means the end of all knowledge. So when you know that if I tell truth, I'm going to achieve whatever I want in my life, and happiness and joy, no shortage of money, and my mom and dad and teacher, everybody will be happy. You know it, and now if you start doing what you know, meaning not a lies, so your Vedanta is giving you spiritual happiness, knowingness and understanding it and doing it. If you know I shouldn't jump the red traffic light, but you jump the traffic light, police is going to catch you. You know it, but you're becoming Gyan Papi, meaning I know it, but I still do it wrong. You know in the class, when teacher is taking a session, you shouldn't go and pinch somebody, disturb the class. But you still do it. Then what is it? You're not being a good being. Good being is what? Human being. In other words, what? Tell me. Are we dogs? Are we monkeys? We are human beings. But if I'm still pinching and disturbing, I'm not being a good human being. I'm being like a monkey. If somebody comes, let's say he's had a bad day, he got a firing from teacher or mommy or somebody, maybe the bus driver, he comes and says, "Don't talk to me." Supposing you're a good human being, you say, okay, after give him 5, 10, 15 minutes, half an hour, keep an eye on him, then go and sit next to him. Say, I bought something very nice for snacks today, would you like to share with me? He can say, no, I don't want it. Or he can say, why do you want to give it to me? You say, because you're my good friend. Now tell me, that bad boy is going to become good boy or a good girl now, isn't it? Who's helping it? Your goodness. Understood? That's how the knowledge is helping you. But knowledge, understanding and employing it. That's what we are doing this session. So your actions will make the difference. The seeds of God is within you. If you plant an apple seed, what tree will come out?
Apple tree.
Not a rose tree? Not a mango tree?
No.
The monkeys, we are not monkeys. We got God's seed. So God should come out from each one of you. Who is God? Buddha, Paramhamsa, Guru Nanak, Guru Gobind, Jesus Christ, Mother Teresa, Swami Vivekananda, Paramahamsas, Arjuna, Krishna, and like that, you know, so many, no? What did they do? That God's seed within them reflected outside. So, nature is not just rain and water, nature is this entire universe. Is God, call him by any name, wants us to be successful, wants us to be good human beings. And this journey of spirit, of the soul, of the Atman, of the godliness within us, that is called Atman, soul, spirit, self. When we do it, when we understand and we follow them, we are watering that seed to come up. So apple seed will bring apple tree. God's seed will bring godliness within you. But you got a little demon also inside wagging his tail and saying, don't get up in the morning, it's alright. You watched movie till late last night, no? It's okay, sleep. If you do that, mommy will come, see you still haven't got up, bus is going to come another half an hour, come on, hurry up. Mommy, I don't want to go to school. What are you doing? A demon is coming out. And you are allowing the demon to play with you. God said he's not going to come out. In other words, you planted the seed, apple tree seed, but you put lots of stones on top of it. Will it come out? So you have to keep doing the right thing. This is what is parenting. Your mom and dad is doing for you. This is what is called schooling. Your teachers are doing for you. This is why ancient Vedanta says, Matri Devu Bhavu. Consider your mother as goddess, Ishvara. Pitri Devu Bhavu. Consider your father as God. And Acharya Devu Bhavu. Consider your teachers as God. Atithi Devu Bhavu. Your friend, whoever comes to your home, you're my God. So when you say God, you take care, no? The good life merely reflects that inner intention. What do I want? That intention came from desire. Desire gave will. Remember Brihadaranyaka Upanishad I covered? The will, then came the action, and action gave us the future destiny. I became good. So, the flowers of God will bloom within and around us if we begin to witness and know the miracle is waiting to come out from you. Tell me, Narendra Modi used to be a chaiwala. Today he is the Prime Minister. Isn't it a miracle?
Yes.
How did it happen? He believed in truth. He believed in purity. He doesn't do anything wrong. Yes, sir. Ma'am, tell me.
Sir, and his willpower was also very strong.
Willpower is strong. How did it become strong? From truth. If you say truth, and if somebody comes and says, tell a lie, doesn't matter. Everything is okay. Telling a lie once in a while is okay. You say, I like you, but I don't like what you're saying. I don't tell lies. They'll say you're fraud, you're a cheater, you tell lies. It's okay. Now you all know I love Babaji, right? I love God, I love each one of you. If somebody comes and says, you don't love the children, will I say, how dare you say that? I love children. He said, no, you don't love children. I said, no, I love my children. Is it going to help me? But if somebody comes and says, you're a fraud, you don't love children, I say, maybe. Tell me, will it make me not love my children? Somebody came and says, you are a fraud, you don't have any faith in Babaji. I'll say, okay. See, you are laughing, I will also laugh. I said, somebody comes and says, now it is not day, it is night. I say, okay, maybe. You understood? So who is becoming a fool? The guy who is trying to shout and bark, saying the wrong thing. He himself will go out feeling like a fool. Won't he? So, understand. So, a healthy activity comes from inside of us. Healthy body. Set your mind first and the body will follow. They affect each other. Notice when you are very angry, when you are depressed or you feel like crying and mommy said eat some food, I don't want. And when you are hungry and healthy, you are feeling happy, you say mommy I want more. No? So they affect each other. When you are good in mind, peaceful and happy and joyful, you feel like being good to everybody. And when you are not happy with your stomach ache or a headache or tooth is paining, you forget being kind and loving. So they are interconnected, they affect each other. Okay? So mental health. We all have mental health. Mental health relates to how we think, feel, behave and interact with other people, my friend, my parent, my teacher, my colleague, the world around me, my auto rickshaw, my driver, my maid servant, Be kind to them. These poor people, they depended on to you and me. They love one kind word. You say, "Kya kar rahe? Jaldi breakfast lekar aao. Can't you see I'm getting late? Mommy!" It's okay. Supposing she is getting late. You go to the kitchen, take that 30 seconds off and put your hand on the bai or on the cook or mommy, whoever is cooking, and say, "Mom, can I help you? Cook, can I help you? Bai, madad chahiye." Bai will say, "Nahi, lata ho." It's okay. You see, she'll work faster, no? And now she'll do it with love. Supposing you had a bad mental health and you went and said, "What is this? Every day late. Can't you bring the food on time?" And now when you come back and sit, she'll bring the food, but along with that she'll also bring a lot of curse. Ganda bacha. No? Okay. Healthy body is nutrition, balanced food, and not junk food. Junk food once in a while is okay. You don't have to say, "I'm not going to eat." You don't have to. Then what will happen? Inside your craving will come. And so when nobody is looking, nobody is around, you quietly will quickly want to eat up something. Now, once in a while it is okay. How once in a while? Maybe once in 15 days, once in a month, once in 6 months, maybe once in 1 week. That let mommy, daddy, you, teacher decide when. It shouldn't affect you. You shouldn't become, a boat. A boat, its job is to be in the water. Right? Yours and my job is to be in this world, in the school, in the family. But don't let the water get into the boat, then the boat will sink. Don't let the junk get into you. Understood? The junk called the world around us, which is filled with a lot of wrong things and good things. You look at the good thing and work with the good thing. Neglect the bad thing. In a friend, sometimes poor mommy may be not well. She may be a little down. She loves you so much. And if mommy is not feeling good, you go and put your hand on mommy's head. There's a boy who I took the session, 5-6 days later, somebody like you, your age. I was leaving the school, it was around 6 o'clock. He was waiting to meet me. And he came running, "Sir, do you know what happened?" I said, "Tell me." He said, "I stopped telling lies for last 6 days. I said, "Really?" And then he said, "Sir, yesterday when I went back home, and I said, 'Mommy, I'm home, I'm hungry.' There was no answer. So I went and I saw mommy was lying with his eyes closed. So I went and said, 'Mommy, what happened?' Mommy said, 'Beta, I've got a little headache, I'm not feeling good. Go tell the kitchen, they will give you the food. Cook will give you the food.' I said, 'No, mommy. I stopped telling lies. God will listen to me. I'm going to put my hand on your forehead and make you feel alright. Once you're okay, then only I'll go to eat my meal.' Mommy said, 'No, beta, you go eat and come back, then you do it.' She said, 'No.' I said, 'No, mommy, I'm going to first pray for you.' So he said, 'I know, I remember you told me if I don't tell lies, then whatever I pray will happen.' So I prayed, 'Oh, God, please make my mom alright just now. I don't know how. You are God, no? You make her alright.' And you won't believe, sir, after 4-5 minutes, mommy said, 'Chal beta, let's go to the kitchen, I'll make you snacks.' I said, 'No, mommy, it's okay, you lie down and now I'll go and tell the cook.' She said, 'No, I'm feeling alright now.' She came and said, 'So can you imagine?' I said, 'Champion, that's the power of telling truth.' And the mother also met me a few days later. She said, 'I was so feeling happy. He is not telling any lies and I felt so good.' Understand that the power, okay? And personal hygiene. Make sure you wash your hand, you wash your face first thing in the morning. Personal hygiene is physical hygiene, is emotional hygiene, no throwing bad words, is intellectual hygiene, doing good reading, is watching good stuff from computer or from TV, is your spiritual hygiene, is not listening to good bad things. You understand? So in the ancient India they called it Saucha. Saucha is hygiene, is cleanliness of body, of mind, of spirit, of words, of action. Ahimsa is no himsa, that is action. Just because somebody has pushed me, I am not going to push him back. Can you imagine? You know, George Bush, America was attacked by the terrorists in 11 September, right? And the World Trade Center was destroyed. So George Bush attacked Afghanistan, saying these are the people who did this terrorist activity. You all know a little bit about it, right? Did it stop? He attacked back. That means action against hostility, hostile action. Has it stopped? Afghanistan and America are still fighting. Saddam Hussein is not there, but his fighting is still going on. So hostile action doesn't stop hostile action. Somebody is hostile to you, if you are hostile back again by a slap for a slap, you are going to keep on fighting your own life. On the other hand, if you are kind, it's going to be different. Exercise. Traditional methods, ancient methods, yoga, pranayam, meditation. Modern methods, gym, aerobics, nature, walking, jogging, and disciplining of daily routines is a must. Mind control, essential for a healthy body. Control your mind. I know I should not eat so much of chocolate, but it's okay. Mind is saying eat 2 more, and soon you become. Everybody's saying you're putting on so much of weight, you still feel like eating. So what's going to happen? Not healthy body. Understood? Energy. Healthy body, healthy mind represents 3 states of well-being. Happiness, joy, caring, giving, compassion. These are good qualities. Energy shows that you have them. When you are not and you're feeling like doing like this, or sitting like that, or doing that means you're not good. Something is wrong. Now sickness. Disease is what? Dis-ease. Ease meaning not comfortable, not peaceful, not happy. So when you're not happy, not comfortable, not peaceful, you're diseased, meaning you're sick. And abundance of energy. So energy, automatically there is abundance in the world. There is no shortage. Energy cannot be destroyed. Energy cannot be created. Do you know this? It's the law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot be created, cannot be destroyed. But you can exchange. This light bulb will get hot. Light will become heat. Sound can create heat. You can create heat into light. A candle is hot. Stove, oven is hot, but it creates light also. Isn't it? Like that. They can convert from one to the other, but they cannot be destroyed, they cannot be created. Energy is like that. Now, energy comes to us from 4 activities. One is food, and second is sleep. These are physical. The other 2 are non-physical. One is breathing, second is meditation. If you do all 4 of them, balanced food, balanced sleeping, and breathing and meditation, You're going to lead a perfect body, mind, and you would become a perfect being, which is the God seed within you. Now notice, when it comes to food, you may sometimes say, Mommy, I'm not hungry today, I'll not eat today. You may say something, I'll eat little later. When it comes to sleep, sometimes when you're watching TV for a late time or with mom and dad outside or taking a late night flight, sometimes you may sleep late. Late food, late sleep. But tell me, meditation time, you say, not today. Today I'm feeling very sleepy. But can you say that with breathing? I'll not breathe now. I'll breathe after 2 hours. You add it, you will die. Same way, look at meditation. I cannot not do meditation every day morning and before I go to sleep. Sit for 5 to 15 minutes every day. What does it do? It brings out the power from within you. Strong power. What power? That God seed which is. Apple seed will produce apple tree with apples. And the demon, those demonic things for which you're doing schooling, for which your parents are wanting, which parent would like a bad girl, bad son? Nobody. They want you to be good. So, nature of mind, we have 4 types. The 3 are written there. Manas is the ability to analyze and criticize, called mind. Buddhi, called intellect, ability to create balance within the available data, knowledge, and choose what to do. I'm not going to sleep, I'm going to go and meditate. That's your knowledge. Buddhi. And ego is ahamkara in Sanskrit. Aham is me and kara is that which generates ahankar, ego. I am important. First my food. When you start doing it, you're egotistic. Doesn't help. And the 4th, which is not written there, is the spiritual well-being through the mind's good action. Mind can do good actions, can bad action. Depends on you. Your willpower, your concentration, your intention, your actions will decide that. Now, views of the ancient rishis. Behind the mind is the self, the real self, the Atman or the spirit of the soul. Mind is a finer body with this physical body is the gross body. You can pinch your body, but can you pinch your mind?
No.
No. But if somebody comes to you in front of you and looks at you like this and says, notice, your mind is pinched. You say, what? What did you say? Nothing. Your mind is pinched. Somebody comes and uses an abusive language. You say, how dare you? Somebody is pinching you. Why are they pinching you? They want to control you. When you press the computer button, why are you pressing it? Because you want to control the computer, isn't it? So they want to pinch you to control you. Don't get controlled. Like if somebody came and said, you don't love children, I'm not going to get controlled. I'll say, maybe. You don't love God. Okay. Understood? If you have complete control within yourself, you will not get power. Start thinking I'm a perfect 10, a student, a daughter, a son, a friend, a knowledgeable person. I'm a kind, caring, balanced, I'm a principled guy. I do not tell lies. Start thinking I'm perfect 10. That's why you have the students' profiles. The nature of mind, the nature. One is divisions of mind. The body and mind are both finite and both are material. This is material, this is material. A car is a material. Mercedes, Maruti, BMW, food is material. You can see it, you can touch it, you can feel it. But mind, how do you say it is material? It is, as per Vedanta, material. What is material? Anything which can change is material. So notice, 2 years ago you were shorter, smaller, you become bigger, so you're changing, you're material, you are finite. And 6 years from today, you're going to go to MYP 5 and DP 1. Why? Because DP 1 and MYP 5 and DP 2 will make you focus, face the world with a complete knowledge how to control the world. How to control. DP 1 and 2 will give you that knowledge. How can I bring out the perfect from within me? From PYP 5, when you go to MYP, you start to make connections with the world, with the laws, with the theorems, and knowing I am pretty good at all this. I am not good in maths, but I'm going to become good now. And in DP, you will say, I'm good in all this, I want to do this, I want to do that. Whatever it is you decide, you choose. It doesn't mean only doctor or engineer. You can be a fashion designer, you can be a cook, you can be a cricket player, you can be an orator, a writer, you can be a thinker, you can be a philosopher, you can be an economist. You choose. And that choosing, you do it in DP 1 and 2. This is how you're doing that. You're focusing material of finite and infinite. Infinite is you cannot change. Who is infinite? Your soul inside of you. But your mind and body outside is finite. Are you understanding?
Yes, yes.
This is the world. Infinite is your soul, is your spirit, your Atman, cannot change. You're always good, you're always beautiful. Why do you meditate? To get connected to that infinite truth which is inside of you. What doesn't change? Truth. Doesn't change. It's infinite. So Ashok Stambha, Indian Ashok Stambha, have you noticed there's something is written inside? What is written inside? Satyameva Jayate. Truth will always win. If you're truthful, you will always win. But most people choose not to, so that's why we don't win. So there's a beautiful statement by the Rishis. You know what does it say? If you give your mind and if your body to the world is going to destroy it. You're going to grow old and die. But if you give your mind and body to God, your soul, your spirit, you will be eternal. You will not die. Look at Buddha. His body is dead. Is he dead? Is Vivekananda dead? Is Mother Teresa dead? No. George Bush, his body is gone. But is he dead? No. Because of his good action, good work. Now, soul, spirit and Atman, they're one. They're one. They're non-material, they're infinite, and they're one. So mind and body is different from the soul and the spirit. Mind is the fine body, gross body is the body. The explanation of presentation of Heisinger and Einstein. You all know if I break down anything, this one, the computer, the food, the apple, a girl's body, a man's body, make it small, 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 small. It will come to molecules, atoms. It will come to subatomic particle. You all must have read electron, proton, neutron. If you break it down further, it will go to subatomic particle called meson, boson, leptite, cryon. If you break it down further, you get information and energy. Energy, as I told you, is constant, cannot be destroyed, cannot be created, it's always there. But information, so your information is different than his information. So he is different than you, you look different. You may be a boy, you may be a girl. You're different. So information. Now, Trump is different than Narendra Modi. Understood? Julia Roberts is different than George Bush. They're different. Shah Rukh Khan is different from Aishwarya Rai.
Sir,
Understood? Gold is different from diamond. BMW is different from Mercedes. Yes.
Sir, it is like face value and place value.
Sorry?
It is like place value and face value.
It is like?
Place value and face value.
Right.
Yes.
Very good. Smart. So you understood this theory which I just explained to you is by Hessinger and Einstein. It's called quantum theory. I'm applying science, which is Western science, which is IB, and I'm giving it to you with Vedanta. So this is how we mix Vedanta with IB. The Western theory with the ancient. Does the mind exist? How do you know it exists? Now tell me, sometimes teacher tells you in the class, pay attention. Mommy said, are you listening to me? Now, you are there, but your mind is thinking about, I'm feeling hungry. I have to go and eat my food now. Your mind is somewhere else, maybe in the cafeteria, maybe in your tiffin box. Isn't it? So, you are absent-minded. Did you know that you are absent-minded? Did your body know that you are absent-minded? Your mommy knew, your teacher knew. You didn't know. Why? Because you were not connected with your mind. Your mind is different. So mind does exist beyond the body. Mind gets angry, mind gets jealous, mind gets loving, caring, affectionate. Mind can sacrifice. Mind can say, go and jump into the fire and help that child to come out alive. And you say, doesn't matter, my body will get burned. I'm going to jump and help that child to come out. Can you see this? This is how most of us are. Would you like that? Or would you like to unclog your mind, unclog your room, arrange your room in a way you wish your mind should be? Clean, peaceful, happy. Your table, your place of work, when you eat your food, your plate, around your plate, eat cleanly. Don't eat like a dog. When you do all those things, you're automatically making your place beautiful. Can you see this beautiful nature? No dust, no muck, no garbage. Many people say there's a door between me being good and not being good. There is no door. It's only you have to make your choice. From today, from this moment, I shall not tell lies. I will persevere of wanting to be good. I will help teacher, mom, dad, my friend, my colleague, the poor, my cook, my security guard, my driver, everybody. I will smile at everyone, even when they're not smiling. There is no door. It's all in the mind. Would you like to be like this? Peaceful, happy. You notice beautiful butterflies of what? Coming from nature, giving you brilliant ideas, thinking, peaceful, successful, and happy. You can be, provided you choose to make your mind beautiful, happy, automatically your body with good living condition and discipline will be good. In the Upanishad, there is a beautiful story. The son came to father at your age and said, Father, I want to know how is my body and mind got 16 parts. He read it. How is it? His father said, your prana, your breathing, comes from the water that you drink. And rest of the body, your heart, your blood, your bone, etc. comes from the food. So what you do to understand this, for next 15 days, don't eat any food, drink only water. 15 days? He said, yeah, you do that and you come back to me. So son was very good. So he stopped eating for 15 days. And he came to father, but he was drinking a lot of water. And what did father say? Your breath comes from water that you drink. But the body comes, mind comes from the food that you eat. So notice, look at the elephant and the giraffe and the cows and the rabbits and the goat. They eat vegetarian food. Have you noticed they're very peaceful? Elephant is doing this. The giraffe is doing the head. No? The bison is standing still, looking at you and chewing away, cutting, silent. But look at a tiger eating raw flesh. Look at a hyena or a jackal or a dog. Have you ever seen dogs standing still for, unless he wants to go and attack somebody? He is always wagging his tail, moving around and doing something or the other because of their wrong food. So this is why our ancient masters tell you, eat balanced good food. It doesn't mean that don't eat non-vegetarian food. Eat balanced food. Mom, dad, doctors, your teachers will guide you. You can eat anything that God gives you, but notice the food affects your mind. Okay? So if you, strictly speaking, stop eating anything else except in raw flesh, you'll be like a tiger. You'll be stinking. Have you noticed if you go to a zoo in a tiger's cage, it's stinking, no? We'll be become like that. Now, he came after 15 days and said, Father, I want to, along with the fasting, he didn't complain, I have not eaten at all. He said, I want to speak some mantra. I want to give some prayer. What prayer should I give? Father said, speak from Veda. He said, but I don't remember the Veda. And this boy used to remember Veda. He said, I've forgotten everything. Father said, okay, you go and eat some food and come back to me. He went and ate some food and came back. Father said, now narrate those mantras from Veda. Remember I told you Samhita and Brahmana has got the mantras? He started narrating and then he said, Father, how did I remember? He said, because mind comes from food. You've eaten the food, so you remember it now. This is why parents tell you, eat proper, balanced food. Teachers tell you. Understood? But you were breathing. Why? Because you were drinking water. And breath comes from water. Doesn't mean put water in your nose, okay? Alright? Now, emotional mind and spiritual mind. You should bring a balance. Whenever there is anger, jealousy, greed, as you all said, you should go in for a little silence. Be still, be silent, close your eyes, called meditation or reflection. You'll automatically see there's a beautiful balance between spiritual and emotional mind. There is something called Gunas. This is as per Vedanta. It is called Sattvic Guna, Rajasic Guna and Tamasic Guna. Sattvic Gunas give you good thinking, kindness, love, generosity, sacrifice. I will eat only pure Sattvic food, only pure vegetarian fruits. Rajasic Guna, Sattvic food and Sattvic living makes you calm, quiet, peaceful, meditative. Rajasic makes you fighting, warrior, restless, angry. I am the king. And Tamasic Guna makes you lethargic. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to study. I can't concentrate. I don't remember because of wrong living. All these three gunas are there. Yes, ma'am.
Why is spiritual health important?
Why is spiritual health important?
Why is spiritual life
Why is spiritual health important?
is
Important.
Why is spiritual health important?
spiritual health is important. Okay, it's very important because if seed is not there, can you make an apple tree? Maybe today you can cut a branch of an apple and try to make it. Okay? Today's grafting is telling you. Seed is like the source, which is the spirit. From spirit comes spiritual life. From there comes mind. You want good mind? Then spiritual good health is important, which will affect your mind. Mind will affect your health. So do you want sickness, disease? No. Do you want lots of money? Yes. Do you want good living condition, good car, good houses? Do you want to be kind and happy and joyful? So all these coming from spiritual life. So why is Buddha is not dead? He's still in our mind. He's become deathless. Or Mother Teresa, or George Bush, or anybody, great saints. You talk about Guru Granth Sahib, or Mahavir Jain, or Buddha, all of them have become immortal because of good spiritual life. Alright? Now all these requires, as you start reflecting, meditating, understanding, you will find more such sessions will come to you. If you have any question, go to teacher, go to coordinator, go to principal, come to me. We'll always guide you more and more, whatever doubts and questions you have. Now nature, by principle, does not like an emptiness called vacuum. If I have a hole, I create a hole there, and if I put some water, the water will come into the hole and fill it up. No? Because nature doesn't like vacuum, emptiness. It always fills it up. The river goes downwards and fills up all the holes and the lakes and goes to ocean and joins. Same way, if your mind is filled with bad thing, more bad things will keep on coming till you are full with bad things, then you become a Rakshasa, demon, a Dracula. If your mind has got some good thing and some bad thing, you live a life like you, me, or daddy, mommy, or politicians, like everybody. But if you fill up your mind with good things, like no telling lies, I'm going to lead a meditative, pure life with studies, with following the right process which mom, dad and my teachers tell me, which the ancient masters have written down. I'll read them and I'll practice them, I'll follow them. Then you'll become Sant Gyaneshwar, you'll become Dhruv, you'll become Mahavir Jain, Guru Nanak, or maybe Bill Gates, or maybe Narendra Modi. Understood? So that is how you fill yourself with good things. How do you do it? What makes you become and do the bad things? Very simple. Bad things come from desires. Supposing you see that pencil that boy is playing with, it is his pencil. But I feel like taking that pencil. And that's a bad intention, it doesn't belong to me. As he is looking behind, I quietly take the pencil. It's stealing. It's called ashteya in yogic word. It is very bad. He is going to search for the pencil. You think I have got a pencil. No, somebody is going to steal from you many things just because you stolen one thing. Somebody will. Nature's law. You give an abuse to somebody today, your mind is bad, so you're giving an abuse. Tomorrow, maybe today itself, maybe tomorrow, maybe 6 months from today, somebody is going to come and abuse you very badly. And you're going to cry and say, why is it up to be me? It's because I have been bad. Whatever actions you do, it's going to come back to you. So, what it say? That nature does not like, supposing you have, let's say, somebody's come to your home, you don't like that person. You don't want him to come to your home. But he's come to your home, you can't tell him, get out from here, I don't want you to come here. That's bad. But you don't pay attention to him. You let him come, let him sit down. Don't start making friends with him, start talking to him, start giving him sermon, don't be bad. Don't say anything, just don't pay attention. When you don't pay attention, that boy, that girl very soon will get bored and say nobody wants me, and he'll leave and go away. So when bad thing comes to your mind, don't pay attention to it, don't follow it. It'll automatically leave you and go away. And good things, when you pay attention, it will stay. Telling truth, if I follow it, it will stay. I don't tell lies. More than 51 years. So whatever I say today will come true. That's the law. So if you tell truth, whenever you pray, it will come true. So remember, good actions, good education, good study, along with actions with good energy, like breathing, pranayam, meditation, and balanced activities. Negative activities are not allowed. Tamasic activities not allowed. You're doing good things. Automatically you lead a very good life. Okay? I told you about going away, how to send the people away. Respect for parents, teachers and colleagues will automatically bring a good thing. Good actions. Fill up your mind with good energy, good vibration. Don't allow bad things to come. If you see a bad movie is going on, don't watch it. And even if somebody says, sit, I want to watch, I pick up my book and I start reading. You used to do that? You can take an activity, start doing it. So you're not offending that person because he says, sit here, watch. You start doing. You say, oh yeah, I'm watching. Look, and again start doing. They will say, wow, what a good girl, good boy. Doesn't watch. Don't watch junk stuff. That's like eating junk food. You live with happiness and joy will prevail in your mind. How do you get connected to God, Allah, your soul, your spirit? Yes, sir.
Sir, we have different types of peasant of their culture, and they have their own god, which they respect their god. Like they in America there are Christian, and suppose I am Maharashtrian, I will follow my Maharashtrian like Om and
Very nice. So what is he talking about? All the good things. So establish goodness within you. Who is God? God is goodness. God is perfection. God, Allah, like Jal, Pani, Tanni, you, whatever you call it, it is one thing. God, Allah, Krishna, Mother is all one thing. So when you do the good thing, if you just speak truth, if you persevere by following good stuff and be patient, sun will rise in your horizon. You will be very successful. You will be. You can see this school is successful. Why? Because we live. Look at the last para. Follow golden rules for success, for abundance and no shortage. What is it? Purity, truth, perseverance, patience. Sun will surely rise in your horizon with success and brilliance. No shortage. Whatever came to your mind will happen. When the thorns of suffering, supposing you got suffering, sickness, disease, thorns of suffering is poking your heart. I don't have any friend. Poking your heart. Why did that girl fight with me? Poking your heart. Why did teacher tell me I don't understand? Maybe I have to understand by doing little more work. poking your heart. What do? Take it out with the thorn of meditation. Do meditation. You know, when you get a thorn in your skin, you take it out with a needle or another thorn, no? If you're in a jungle, you don't have a needle, so you take it out with another thorn and then throw away both of them. So you become perfect. Where does the Supreme Almighty Allah, God, Krishna, Mother come from? From truth, from purity, within you, all around you. Very simple. Yes, ma'am.
So then why do we worship God in different ways?
Why? Okay. That's a very nice, simple question. It is because we all perceive the world with our eyes. Now, this is black color. This is white color. I like white, you may like black. So, somebody may like to worship God like this. Somebody may like to worship God like this. Somebody may like to worship God like this. Does it matter? Somebody may like to, like you have your brother, sister, cousin, somebody may like to come and give a hug to mommy to say, I love you. Somebody may like to just put her arms around mommy. Somebody may like to make a little egg omelette or a cup of coffee and say, Mom, I made it for you. Somebody may like to tell everybody, my mommy is the best mother in the world. But mommy is getting various ways of knowing that he loves me, I love this child. So in India, if somebody visits your home, you give him sugar and something sweet, isn't it? You know, if you go to Russia and give sugar and sweet when somebody comes to your home, it's an insult. In Russia, you're supposed to give salt and bread. If you give salt and bread in your home in India, people will not come to your home. Why? Because different. Now in Islam, you worship by facing west. In Hinduism, you worship by facing east. How does it make a difference? God is everywhere. Understood? Does it answer your question? Okay. So, when is mind unhealthy? Agitated mind. What agitates? Getting what we desire, not getting it. Getting what we don't want, and somebody says, you have to take it. Like, let's say you don't want to eat carrot, and mommy said you have to eat carrot ka halwa. Or uncontrolled emotions in the mind. That is, you're not controlling your mind, you're letting it go. Continuous accumulation of such likes and dislikes stresses the mind out. Stress agitates the mind, and stressed mind is unhealthy. Unhealthy mind will give you unhealthy body. Unhealthy body and mind give you unhealthy living conditions. And sickness and disease and poverty, not having enough, will come. Supposing you do little bit of good and little bit of bad, you'll have little bit of goodness and little bit of badness. Supposing you do little bit of truth and sometimes lies, some money will come, sometimes money will not come. So you'll have suffering as well as. So do you want perfect? Then you have to be perfect. So healthy mind, stress-free mind is healthy and calm. Calm mind can be controlled more closely. De-stressing the mind is needed. How? Prevention of accumulation of day-to-day complexities by telling lies, not living truthfully, not being pure. Remember I talked about purity, perseverance and patience. Clearing the stockpile of stored complexities. Throw them away. Sweep away your floor. Clean your table. If you want your mind to be clean, make your bed. When you get up from the bed, clean it properly. Mommy will say, it's okay, maid will do it. You say, no mommy, let me do it. Maid will also do it after that. you make sure when you leave the washroom, don't leave water all splattered, whether it's your own house washroom or it's a public washroom in the airport or anywhere. When you leave the washroom, you leave it as you walked in. If you walked in, it was dirty, you make sure you leave it clean. So when dirty things come around you, God will make sure it will become clean. Well, one day in Delhi airport, we had gone from a long flight and I wanted to visit the washroom. When we went, I found the washroom was dirty. So I made up my mind, I'm going to clean it. It's a public washroom. As I thought, suddenly one guy with a big danda and big brush and big bucket came and said, "Saab, 1 minute, मैं साफ करके देता हूँ." I came away. Who sent him?
God.
God sent him. Do you understand? Make those connections with you. So, different paths of creating healthy mind. Always path of service. Help other people. Feed them. Clothe them. Give them money if you need to. Teach them. You don't even have to give money, health or food. But give your attention. Be kind. If grandma comes and says, "Oh, my back is paining," you say, "Grandma, back is paining." Okay, you go and sit and massage grandma's back pain. Grandma will say, "Mera bachcha." No? Understood? Path of intellectual analysis. Think, reflect, meditate. Path of devotion. Have faith in your mom, in your dad, in your teachers, in God, in goodness in people, not in the badness in people. Don't like this guy, you think there must be something good in him because God sees in him. Let me look at the good thing, I'll not look at the bad thing. And path of meditation. Don't forget to meditate every day morning, every day evening. Don't say, "Oh, today I'm late." No way, I'm going to meditate. So make sure you wake up 1 hour before time. Yes, sir.
I think
Speak on the mic, please.
in the story of Gandhiji, so Gandhiji had a tight schedule. I think you might have heard about this. So then he said, "I have tight schedule. I can't meditate, but I can't meditate for 1 second. I have to meditate for 40 minutes." Like that, he said something. He said like that.
What was that, ma'am?
Sir, please.
I couldn't get it clearly. Kindly explain. You all understood?
Yes.
Thank you for
Sir,
your question. What is it?
Sir, I think he's picking out an anecdote from Mahatma Gandhi's
Yeah.
busy life. Even though he was pretty busy, he had a very hectic life.
Yeah.
He did not sit for seconds for meditation, but he did take out 40 minutes for meditation from his daily life. Even though he had every routine, back to back, he was packed up for the entire day. That's
Yeah.
what he read from one book.
Very nice. Thank you for quoting. Yes, ma'am.
For a healthy lifestyle, we have to meditate, but meditation has not always been there. It has started from a particular point. So who has created the form of meditation?
Meditation is good for a particular time. And then what did you say?
Meditation has not always been there from the start of the world and start of life. It has started from a particular point, but when did meditation start and who has created the form of meditation?
Very good question. Answer me. Read the question once again. Tell me, so that I understand what Champion Ma'am has said and what I've understood is correct.
Sir, she's having this concept that meditation hasn't been there from yesteryears. It might have evolved. Meditation might have evolved through time. She wants to know when did this process actually start, the process of meditation.
Okay. the ancient masters, ancient rishis, they had lots of questions. Today's scientists, they start to dig in, they do research, they do analysis, they do metamorphosis and find out answers. Ancient rishis came to realize that if I have to find the answer, I have to close my eyes and meditate. Now, one part of the answer of your question is, I don't know whether it was part of your question, whether it is not or not, I am asked to give it to you. Is meditation is not just take God's name and say Ram, 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 or Jesus, 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 that is meditation. That is taking God's name. Meditation is being silent, being still. Don't allow thoughts to come into it. Taking God's name is bhakti, is sadhana, is prayer, but it is not meditation. Meditation is being silent, being still. So look at it. Isaac Newton saw the apple fall. Millions and millions had seen an apple fall before, a coconut fall, a fruit fall, but nobody asked the question, why did it fall? So he asked a question. So you all are guided in the PYP to ask a questioning mind. Why? You should ask a question. Now when you ask the question, after that what did he do? He kept thinking, he kept reflecting, he meditated, and he found the answer called forces of gravity. Similarly, the rishis found out all the answers of the world's secrets, and they're all there in the Gitas, in the Vedantas, in Upanishads, in Vedas. They're all there. So when did it evolve? Ancient, millions of years ago. Okay? So yoga is the practice of quietening the mind, being still, being silent. I'm not going to move. I'm going to sit still. So what did Buddha say? Let my hunger kill my body, I'm not going to move. So what happened? He became enlightened. Understood? How to be happy with yourself. Self-acceptance. Concept of self-acceptance is pretty basic in the surface. It means recognizing that you are highly complex individual who is okay, but just as you are, it requires you to embrace everything about yourself and the good part of it and ignore the bad part of it, including those things you perceive as weakness, and recognize them and throw them away. Like, you come into a table, you find your table is littered by your sister or brother or maid. You quietly clean the table. You come to this room and you see there's a lot of dirt. You take a sweeper or call a maid and get it clean. So similarly, clean the cloggedness in your mind. Okay? How to be happy with yourself. Learn to forgive. You have probably been taught forgiving someone cause you pain is a good thing. Now while holding a grudge against the person is a bad thing, but like too many other worthy aspirants, it's easier than done. Consider this. Holding a grudge doesn't only stand on the way of your overall happiness, it can also threaten your good health. If I keep thinking, I don't like this girl, I don't like this girl, I hope that girl is not there, I hope I'm going to be there and that girl won't come. So what am I doing? I'm thinking of the girl all the time. It's going to create unhappiness in your mind. If you've forgiven that girl and say, I pray to God, the God you give her right thinking and let her live peacefully, happily, but truthfully. Just pray and forget about it. Okay? When we hold a grudge against other people, we harbor the feelings of resentment, hostility, and anger. It's going to eat you up. It's going to make you feel bad and worse and worse. Focusing on negative feeling, you are going to become like that. You're going to become angry. You're going to become bad. And you become like that. Understood? So, well-being arises from a healthy body, healthy mind. Healthy body needs a healthy mind. Healthy mind can be achieved by preventing accumulation of complexities in the mind. Non-reactive self-observation of stress, de-stress the mind, clean up the table. Possible several paths. Paths of service, help other people, intellectual analysis, think about it, ask question, devotion and meditation. Learner profiles, notice, talks about meditation, learner profile. Notice balance, communicator, reflective, talking about inquirers, open-minded, risk takers, principled, I will not tell lies, thinker, caring, takes you. Prayers, mantras, in any language takes you to that world. And if you have any question, I'd love to answer it. Yes?
Do religious books influence our lives? Do religious books influence our lives?
Could you repeat that?
Do religious books influence one's mind?
Religion comes from the word religious. Religion is religious. In Latin it means a way of life. So in Islam they do a certain way, they eat certain things, wear certain clothes. In Jain, in Sikhs wear turban, Christians do something else, their churches are different than the temple or the mosque. It's a way of life. But all religion talks about kindness, being happy, being joyful, sharing, helping. So when you read religious books, it helps you to attain those good qualities. But religion life is not spiritual life, though spiritual life can be religious life. Understood? Meaning, you can be religious and you may every day say Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. And as you're leaving, you say, oh my God, I forgot to say Hanumanji, he's going to get angry with me. Hanumanji, Hanumanji, Hanumanji. And as you go out, your boy is saying, bag bhul gaya. And you say, lekar aao na. That's not being spiritual. You're not following that religious, being kind to the poor. Understood? You smile, turn around, say, thank you, Amma. I love you. All day she's going to smile. Mera bita mere ko happy bola. Does it answer your question? So read spiritual books, read religious books, have spiritual understanding. This whatever I talked about is spiritual. But they can be joined up together. It's not different. Religious lives can lead you to a very good spiritual life, provided you follow the doctrines, way to lead the religious life, you follow them. It doesn't matter whether it is Jain or Sikh or Islam or Hindu or Christian, okay? Understood? Yeah.
What is the philosophy of Vedanta? What is the philosophy of Vedanta?
What is the philosophy
of Vedanta?
Okay, thank you. You know why this question comes is because we don't know anything about Vedanta. So the first answer is, start reading a little bit about Vedanta. Where will you find? You'll find it in the library, you'll find it in any religious place, your temple, your mosque, etc. You'll find it. You will not find it in a mosque, but you will find it everywhere else. Now, Vedanta is knowledge. Veda is knowledge. Anta is end of knowledge. How does it do? Very simple. Remember I told you, don't tell lies. How does it affect? Not telling lies. So Vedanta tells me if I tell lies, my life will be bad. So I'm going to follow that. So that knowledge is given me. Be kind to my friends, to my sister, brothers, my parent, my respectful to my teacher. That's Vedanta. Vedanta tells you anything which is finite is going to go away from you. So don't hold on to the money and the property and the body and the health and the iPhones or the Samsung. But use them towards learning more. Use the computer, but be like the boat in the river. Use the boat to cross the river, but don't let the water in the river to get into the boat. Understood? Don't let the iPhone 7 get into your head, then you will have that picture with the man with so many things. And everywhere he will say, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my computer? You are now letting the boat have filled with water. Does it answer your question? No? What is the question then? Does it answer? It doesn't answer.
Does
What?
it answer?
It doesn't answer.
Okay, tell me what is it that didn't answer? You said how does Vedanta?
What is the philosophy of Vedanta?
Veda is knowledge, Anta is end of all knowledge. So one of the knowledge, philosophy of the knowledge of purity, of truth, is truth. Vedanta is endless. So you cannot say this is the philosophy. It's endless, it's infinite. You can live your whole life studying and yet you will require maybe 6 million more lives to learn Vedanta. It's infinite. Like, let me give you an example. Are you with me?
Yes.
Can you go out, it's a daylight. The light is everywhere, isn't it? The light is here. Can you take your fist and catch and say, I have light in my hand? Can you do that? Okay. Let's say you've got a kind teacher there, loving teacher there. You've got a loving mommy. You go to the teacher and do like this and say, I've got your love in my hand now. Can you do that? No. It's infinite. So you cannot say this is it. But basic condition is what? Is the knowledge, is the wisdom to be good. To be God's seed is within me. It should express itself, become godly. I want to be godly. I want to be kind. I want to be happy. I want to help people. I want to be like those great masters who become like God. Okay? You think about it. Yeah. Yeah.
When we meditate, we feel like we have done the right thing and our day will go out good, but like what is the exact effect of meditation?
What is the objective of?
What is the exact effect of meditation?
Okay, very nice. Do you like to stay locked up in a room? No. But today you say, I am this. But if you're this, tomorrow this body is going to grow up and become like mommy. But you say, I am this. How come then you've changed? So you and I are locked up in this body. So what does meditation do? It brings you true freedom. It takes you away and makes you become perfect. Perfection is like freedom. It has got no limit, like the sky, the light, the love for God. The God is infinite. Like that you become infinite. Everybody will love you. So who doesn't love Jesus Christ? Everybody loves. Understood? Yeah. So to give you freedom, to understand who am I. Am I this body or am I somebody else? Am I this name? Am I a girl? Am I a boy? Who am I? Yeah, who's next? Give the mic. Yeah.
What is the difference in between mental health and spiritual health?
Meditation leads to spiritual health. But the difference between meditation and reflection is different. Reflection is you sit down and you're thinking. As you sit down, all of you, when you sit down to meditate, you close your eyes. Have you noticed you get lots of thoughts? That's called reflection. You may be thinking about like Isaac Newton, why did the apple fall? That's called reflection. It's not meditation. Meditation is stilling your mind. And when you meditate truly, you become spiritually enlightened. This is called moksha, called bodhisattva, meaning you know. Buddha means what? The one who knows. Knows what? The perfection. the infinite perfection. And what do they become? Through the meditation, they become that. Good question. Tell me. No? Okay.
Sir, why are we separated in different religions?
Why are we separating? We don't separate. We is who? The good thing in you don't separate. To me, to the people who understand, religion is a way of life. But some people do. That's their way of living. As far as you're concerned, you follow your principles. In IB, what do we say? Your ideas may also be right. Correct? So, a person who follows Hinduism or Jainism or Sikhism or Christianity or Islam is also right. How you drink water in a cup, in a mug, in your hand, or put your mouth in the tap, does it make a difference? You're still drinking water. Isn't it? Okay. Let me here give the mic to Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi, what was your question once again?
So my question was, what is the difference in between spiritual and mental health?
Right. Spiritual and
Mental.
mental health. Okay. I thought I heard it as spiritual and meditative health. What did you understand from my question, my answer?
That spiritual health is kind of based on the soul and meditation.
Speak clearly. Spiritual health is
Based on the soul and meditation.
okay, and mental health.
I didn't quite understand mental health.
Say it again. Doesn't matter. Say it
Spiritual
again.
health is based on the soul.
Based on
The soul.
The soul. Soul.
okay.
And mental health is based on the mind.
See. Spiritual health, if it gives you a healthy spiritual life, your mind will automatically be pure. To attain the spiritual health, you have to do those practices like service to people, be kind, don't use bad words, tell the truth. These are mental health. Mental health will take you to spiritual health. Practices of meditation, pranayam. Understood? So these will take you to spiritual health. Spiritual health ultimate is becoming one with God. Like the great masters have become. We say, how can you become one with God? Why not? You can be. Every great master said, sure, just as I'm talking to you, you can talk to God. Why is it we don't see God then? Because we are too clobbered and we are wearing too many glasses with our faiths and beliefs. We don't understand, that's why. But the moment you meditative and pranayam life properly, you will be able to see. I see. So do many people see. You can also see. You want to see just now? Okay? I'll show you. Have you heard the word in Christianity? Come this side. In Christianity, have you heard this word? Jesus said, God said, let there be light, and so there was light. So God said, let there be light, and there was light. Close your eyes, concentrate here, okay? Concentrate. Don't think of anything, alright? The teacher, ma'am, you come and stand behind me. I'm going to touch your eyes. Don't open your eyes. You concentrate here. Don't open your eyes. What do you see?
I saw black.
Okay, very nice. Don't open your eyes. Keep looking, concentrate into that black thing. You will see something small growing bigger. Can you see it?
Yeah, that's kind of a sparkly thing.
Sparkling. What is it? See it. Don't open your eyes. Tell me, what do you see?
A circle that's growing bigger.
Very good. And keep seeing that circle. What is the color of the circle?
It's black and everywhere around it's red.
It is reddish orange, is it? Yeah? You saw God's light inside of you. So you can see God, no? And if you practice more, you can see even better. Thank you very much. I love you all.